मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लाङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं। नमयों विष्णुपादाय श्रीगौरप्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभतीर्थगोस्वामिनामिने। कृपया क्षमतामपराधिजनं कलुषायुतशक्तसुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं। प्रणमामि च माधवदेवपदम्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, 12th chapter, the narration of Jada Bharat. Shri Rahugana Uvacha Namo Namaha Karana Vigrahaya Swarupatuchhikrita Vigrahaya Namo Avadhuta Dvijabandhu Linga निगूढ़ नित्यानुभवाय तुभ्यम। श्री रघुगण कहिलेन, हे अवधूतो, आपनी ईश्वर होइते अभिन्न विग्रह। ओ अवधूत, you are non-different from the Supreme Lord. The Vaishnavas are non-different from the Lord. Guru, Vaishnava, Bhagavan. All three are the same, there is no difference. Guru and the Vaishnavas are the mercy incarnation of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. As Supreme Lord is Sachidananda, all his associates are also Sachidananda. So, the Vaishnavas are non-different from Supreme Lord. Rahugana is telling that you are non-different from the Supreme Lord. आपनार परमानंदमय स्वरूपेर प्रभावे जावतीय शास्त्र विधान विवाद तुच्छीकृत होइया छे. By the influence of your blissful form, all the controversies or all the opposing, principles in the scriptures, they're all, harmonized. Like we heard yesterday in the scriptures, giving the example, Rahugana told that if you put fire to the pot, the rice is boiled even though it is not in direct contact. Similarly, even though Atma is in not direct contact with the war or any physical activity, yet because it is within the body, when the body is, troubled, Atma will also get troubled. But our Jada Bharat had explained how Atma Tattva is different from the material Tattva. Atma Tattva is fully spiritual, is beyond the experiences of the material troubles and material happinesses. Atma is completely beyond all these things. Atma experiences supreme bliss. Atma is Ananda principle. So, Rahugana is telling that by the influence of your most blissful form, all the controversies, all the doubts in the scriptures are answered, or they have been nullified. ब्राह्मणापसदेर वेश द्वारा आपनी केवल स्वीय स्वानंद अनुभव गोपन करिया राखिए छेन. But you have covered your bliss through this external appearance. By seeing the outward appearance of a person, of a Vaishnava, you cannot judge whether he is, in trouble or in deep disdain. We cannot. जत देखो वैष्णवेर व्यवहार दुख निश्चय जानी हो से हो परमानंद सुख. In Chaitanya Bhagavat, Vrindavan Das Thakur is telling, whatever, miseries you see in the day-to-day dealings of the Vaishnavas, maybe due to not having money, maybe not due to, good fame, people are not recognizing him, they don't respect him, or poor health, no money, no education, no beauty, no fame. So, outwardly, in the dealings of a Vaishnava, whatever kind of dukkha, miseries you see, nishchaya jani ho se ho paramananda sukha. Understand it for certain that will be the cause of paramananda, extreme bliss. The materialistic people, they are troubled when they are deprived of money, fame, beauty, etc. But the devotees are very, very happy because what is giving them happiness or bliss is Supreme Lord, not money, not beauty, not fame, material name and fame. They are not. We think, because we are materialistic people, we think Janamade, Dhanabale, Dhanamade, Vidyamade, Vaishnava Nachine. By, puffed up with, fame, puffed up with knowledge, and puffed up with mundane education, one is not able to recognize a Vaishnava. We are not able to recognize a Vaishnava because we are puffed up with material, opulence or material education, mundane beauty. And because in the scarcity of those, the ordinary people are, getting troubled, we think that Vaishnavas are also troubled if they don't have money. But no. Vaishnavas are always in great bliss. In fact, whatever you see as being misery from outside, inside, it is a cause of their greatest happiness. Paramananda Sukh, not just ordinary Ananda. Paramananda, extreme bliss. Example is our Sridhar Pandit, Kolabecha Sridhar Pandit. He was extremely poor. He had no money. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to go to him and he used to pick fight with him. And even though externally Sridhar Pandit exhibited unhappiness, inwardly he was very happy that this Nimai Pandit is coming to him and then he is taking his goods. He was very happy. When Mahaprabhu has established, has exhibited Mahaprakash Leela, Epiphany, at that time he remembered Sridhar Pandit. Please bring Sridhar Pandit here. Sridhar Pandit was brought and Sridhar Pandit offered obeisances to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, seeing his form. And Mahaprabhu asked, Sridhar, I am very much pleased with you. Please ask what you want. You want to become the king of heaven. You want the post of Brahma. You want to become ruler of this world. You want opulence. What do you want? Please ask. Or liberation. I can even award the 4 kinds of liberation. Which one you want? Sridhar Pandit says, that Lord who would come to me to snatch my vegetables, may that Brahmana be my master birth after birth. May that Brahmana be my master birth after birth. This is what he prayed. Why? If he was in trouble for not having money, then he would have told, okay, yes, give me, I want to become Kubera, I want to become, the ruler of heavenly planets, I want to become Indra. But he did not say all these things, I don't want. He is not asking to drive away his poverty, because that was not troubling him. He was not in any kind of a trouble, he was not feeling any misery because of not having money. He was very happy. We think that if we don't have money, we will be unhappy. But actually we have money, we will be unhappy. More money, more unhappy. More property, more unhappy. Isn't it? Even Gaudiya Maths, you see, they are fighting for the land. This Ghosh, he is protecting the land. These Ghosh, those are living, they are occupying the Gaudiya Math lands, encroaching others' properties. So, even after coming to Math, and sannyasis, they are also running after the courts, running after the stations, police stations. Why? To protect the land. No, I am not saying it is bad. What I am saying is that if you have property, you have to protect the property of our Gurudev. This is very essential. But the thing is that in this material world, if you have property, you cannot be peaceful. You think that you will be happy if you have your own house, if you have property. No, it is not true. It is same old story. You think that when you are in a rented house, you think that if you have your own property, you will be happy. If you shift to the, your own house, happiness or distress does not change. It is the same. Because ultimately, house is not giving us happiness. What is giving us happiness is within. We are not addressing that. So, only the situations are changing, that's all. Or the place is changing. Time is changing. Mentality is not changing. The way we want to derive happiness is not changing. That has to change. So, the thing is, the devotees, even though outwardly they may seem to be poor, uneducated, not so beautiful, not having so much name and fame, but they are always blissful. So here, Rahugana is telling that you are covering your internal happiness by your outward appearance like a fallen Brahmana. Your Yagyopavita or the sacred thread is soiled, your body is not so neat and clean, your hair is matted. So outward appearance is like a fallen Brahmana, but inwardly you are very, very happy. আমি আপনাকে প্রণাম করি, I offer my obeisance to you. Sri Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur writes in the commentary, এই বিশ্বের মিথ্যাত্ব হইলেও শ্রীকৃষ্ণের ষড়গুণ এবং তাহার ধাম ও ভক্তি প্রভৃতি সত্য এই দ্বাদশ অধ্যায়ে ইহা বর্ণিত হইয়াছে. So what we are going to go through in this particular chapter, Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur is summarizing in one sentence. Even though this world is temporary, the Lord's dham, the Lord's opulences and devotion to Him are permanent. They are eternal truth. This is being described in this particular chapter. Okay, the Lord, His qualities, His dham, His devotion, they are all eternal, even though this material world is non-eternal. This is being, explained in this particular chapter. कारण विग्रहाय, कारण बोलिते ईश्वर, ताहार न्याय लोक रक्षणेर निमित्त नित्य श्री विग्रह जाहार. তাহাকে অর্থাৎ যিনি ঈশ্বরের ন্যায় কেবলমাত্র লোকরক্ষার জন্যই দেহ ধারণ করিয়াছেন, সেই আপনাকে নমস্কার. সো ইউ আর নট ডিফারেন্ট ফ্রম গড, ফ্রম দ্য লর্ড. হোয়াট ইজ দ্য মিনিং অফ দ্যাট? The Lord appears in this material world in order to protect the living entities. In a similar manner, the Vaishnavas also appear in this material world to protect the living entities. The Vaishnavas are appearing here in order to give good instructions, in order to keep them away from bad association, so that they come in the company of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. So this is the purpose of the Vaishnava's appearance. So not different from Lord means the purpose of Lord and the purpose of the Vaishnavas is the same, to protect the living entities from whom? From Maya. To protect the living entities from Maya. स्वरूप इत्यादि जिनी आनंद अनुभवेर द्वारा शास्त्रकारगणेर विवाद तुच्छीकृत करियाছেন, সেই আপনাকে হে অবধূত প্রণাম করি. And simply by your beautiful effulgent form that is covered like with a outward appearance of a fallen Brahmana, all the contradictions in the various scriptures, all doubts are completely nullified. Means in the presence of Sri Guru, if we submit to Sri Guru, all the scriptural instructions are revealed in the heart automatically. We will fight for an object as long as we have no knowledge of it. We say that this is this, someone says no, this is this, someone tells that this is this. Someone says there is God, someone says there is no God, someone says he has form, someone says he has no form. Someone says that we have come from God, some says that no, it is from evolution of Darwin's principle we have come. Some say something else. There are so many isms, there are so many confusions, there are so many doubts. But all these are simply nullified by the presence of a Vaishnava, by the presence of a pure devotee. Why? He who has seen the truth. As long as we have not seen the truth, these kinds of doubts, arguments will happen. But the moment we see the truth, then all these doubts will be finished. For example, if we conduct a debate about any universe, for example, we are conducting a debate on it. Everyone will say according to their own mental capacity or material experience or speculation. But if any person from that universe is coming and in front of us, all our doubts, all our confusions, they will all be instantly finished in the such person's presence. Why? He has direct experience of it. In a similar manner, Jada Bharat is like the one in whose presence all the scriptural confusions or various isms are totally nullified. I offer my obeisance to you. So, because previously he was confused, Rahugana, he was confused. He is telling that you told Atma does not get fatigued, but how is it possible when we are fatigued, Atma is in connection with us, how is it not fatigued? So all these doubts are, we are also getting so many doubts, isn't it? On our spiritual progress we are getting so many doubts. Why? It only indicates that we have not come in contact with reality. The moment we come in contact with reality, there will not be any more doubts. The ignorance will not stand in front of light. The moment the light comes, ignorance, darkness will be gone. In a similar manner, once we have got the understanding of the truths of supreme reality, all doubts will be finished. Yes. So that is why Vaishnava darshan is very, very important. Jvaramyatasya yatha gadam sannidagha dagdhasya yatha himambah kudeham anahi vidashta drishter brahman vachasते amritam aushadham में. हे ब्रह्मन, विष्ठादि पूर्ण देहे अभिमान रूप सर्प আমার বিবেককে দংশন করিয়াছিল. O Brahmana, this is what you call Jada Bharat is a Brahmana. So Rahugana is telling, O Brahmana, Vishtadi Purna Deho, this body is filled with all rubbish things, filthy things, blood, mucus, pus, air, water, and feces. All these things have filled this body. This body is impure. As soon as Atma leaves the body is no more kept in the house. At least in Sanatana Dharma, it is not appropriate to preserve the body because dead body is impure. It is impure. And it is there, it will only make the entire place impure. That is why the dead body is to be buried or it is to be burnt. It cannot be kept for a long time. In India previously, when people visited the hospitals, after coming back from the hospital they would take bath. Now scientifically people say for the to wash away the germs, etc., that one might have caught in the hospital, because in the hospital there are so many viruses, so many germs, and so many infectious living organisms. So we have to take bath to cleanse from all these infectious things. But in Sanatana Dharma, it is there from previously, not because Sanatana Dharma is very scientific. They used to take bath because it is impure to be in in such a place. The hospitals, they are not pure places. Why? People are excreting there only, they are passing urine, they are not being properly cleaned, they are on the same bed sheet. It's all impure. Of course, infection is also there. Because this body is having all these things, it is impure. The moment the body is dead, it is removed from the house. It is buried or it is burnt. Nobody will keep the dead body in the house for a long time. But if there is Atma in the body, it is not impure. Why is it so? People give this argument. When he is living, you are telling that he is pure, and when he is dead, you are telling impure. Why? Because Atma is the most purifying thing. Pavitram, this is the most purifying thing. The presence of Atma makes the body automatically pure. So, the thing is, Vishtadi Purna Dehe, this body which is full with, the filthy things, Abhiman Rupa Sarpa, Amar Viveke Danshan Koriyachilo. The snake, like Abhimana, false ego, has bitten. Means this body is impure. On top of it, it is, ओ आईना उधर नहीं है, उधर से निकालना पड़ेगा, उधर ऊपर होगा, देखिए वो डिब्बा में होगा. This body is impure in the first place. On top of it, Abhimana, my false ego, has spread poison in the body. It's like a snake that has bitten this body. So body is impure and it is poisonous because of Abhimana, false ego. এই অবস্থায় আপনার বাক্য জ্বর রোগ পীড়িত ব্যক্তির সুস্বাদু ঔষধ. In such a state, your words are like, great sweet medicine which cures the disease. Because entire body, this visha, this poison has spread. When snake bites, what we have to do? You have to stop the poison from spreading all through the body. Otherwise, the entire body will become poisonous. But our body has already become poisonous fully. We are very proud. We have very beautiful face, very nice hair, beautiful beard, nice limbs, nice hands, and what you call biceps. We are proud for everything. So the false vanity is there everywhere in all the bodily parts. So if you give mirror to anyone, then one can spend time 1 hour very easily in front of the mirror, isn't it? Can you spend 1 hour in front of a mirror? No. Yes, there are many persons. For ladies. So the thing is that this body is full of poison, and in such a state your words are like a nectarian medicine. एवं निदाघ पीड़ित व्यक्तिर सुशीतल जलेर न्याय अमृततुल्य औषध स्वरूप होइद. And also, just like when a person is has come to the house in hot summer, very hot, and one is completely dehydrated, all the bodily waters are gone in the hot summer, and if you offer him cold water, wow, so nice, my life has come back. So Rahugana Raja is telling, King Rahugana is telling that your words are like that. We have been troubled in the scorching heat, and your words are just like the cold water that is being supplied to those who have been troubled. and Amrita Tulya, they are like very, very sweet nectar. Sri Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur writes in the commentary, Kudeha ityadi, Kutsita dehe, Abhimana rupa, Sarper dwara, Vidashta, विशेष रूपे दंशित হইয়াছে दृष्टि जहार সেই আমার अर्थात এই কুৎসিত देह विषयक अहंकार रूप सर्प आमार विवेक दृष्टि के दंशन करियाछे. This body which is already filled with all the filthy things, on top of it my abhimana, my false ego has stolen my intelligence. The false ego steals our intelligence because when we have false vanity that this belongs to me, I belong to this world, then all the good intelligence that we have been given by the Lord, the discriminating power, everything is destroyed. So he is telling that my intelligence has been bitten by the snake of false ego. हे राजन, आपनार वाक्य आमार पक्षे औषध स्वरूप. Hey Brahman, oh my dear Brahmana, your words are like medicine towards me. तद विषये दृष्टांतो ज्वरामयार्तस्य इत्यादि, अर्थात ज्वर रोगीर पक्षे स्वादु औषधेर न्याय आपनार वाक्य. Just like when a person is diseased, sick, fever, and one delicious medicine has been offered, sweet medicine. So it is purifying, it cures the disease. So your words are like the medicine to me. Why? Because previously the king, even though he was a devotee, we read previously, he was a devotee. That is why he was going to see the Kapil Muni in the Kapil ashram. But because he is a king, he was overcome with Rajoguna. There is, the mode of passion that is very, very strong in him. Due to which he could not check his anger and he shouted at Jada Bharat very sarcastically, "You rascal, you are not following the order of the king. Do you understand what you are doing? Are you in your senses? Do you understand that I will punish you?" Because he made sarcastic remarks in the beginning, still Jada Bharat did not really understand. He continued to do his own things. That angered the king further and he told, "You rascal, stupid, don't you understand what I am saying? Do you not fear the punishment of the king? You know what is going to happen?" So this is because he was overcome with mode of passion. Why mode of passion? Because Abhimana, I am the king. The ego that I am the king. At such a time, when Jada Bharat spoke, what did he say? "My dear king, you are thinking that you are intelligent. But actually, your words signify that you are a foolish person." That is a very sweet medicine. Why? To bring one out of ignorance, the false vanity, means to bring him into nectar, to bring him into eternality, to bring him into the actual state. Means from a position of sick, means fevered position, to fever free position. So it is like a medicine. कोनो स्थले ताहार व्यभिचार हेतु, अर्थात औषध पानेऊ कथाऊ आरोग्य ना हवाय, अपर दृष्टांत दीते चैन निदाघ इति. ग्रीष्म संतप्त व्यक्तिर पक्षे सुशीतल जलेर न्याय. So thinking that this example may not be applicable universally, because sometimes even after taking medicine the disease may not be gone. So one may say, oh, you are telling it is like a fever, but even after taking medicine, the fever may not be gone. So this example is not appropriate. So then Vishwanath Thakur is telling another example is given. This example is that just like a person who is troubled in the scorching heat, when he is offered cold water, he feels great relief. Now this cannot fail, isn't it? Medicine may fail, but this will not fail. So that is why he gave another example, that it is so soothing to the heart, so soothing to the body, which got troubled in the scorching heat of the sun. ताहातेउ परितुष्ट ना हुआय बोलते चैन अमृतम अमृतेर नाय अर्थात आमार पक्षे आपनार ए वाक्य अमृत तुल्य महौषध. And in spite of that, he is not satisfied. The king is not satisfied with these two examples of medicine and of cold water. He is telling Amritam, nectar. Your words are like nectar, sweet. Amrita means that takes us beyond mrita, that takes us beyond death. That is Amrita. So, and the third example is given, Amritam. Your words are like nectar that will quench the material thirst and take us to the transcendence. So, in this manner, Vishwanath Thakur is giving the purport. We will stop here, continue tomorrow. पंचाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गांधर्विका गिरिधारी श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचतत्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय. परमाराधितम पतित पावन स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी श्री गुरु महाराज की जय. नित्य लीला प्रविष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंस स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति दयित माधव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय. जगत गुरु श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय. श्री श्री रूपानुग गुरु वर्ग की जय. श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ षड गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय. श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय. श्री कृष्ण द्वैपायन वेदव्यास महामुनि की जय. जय श्री श्री रहुगण राजा की जय. श्री श्री जड़ भरत की जय. श्रीमद् भागवत श्रवणकारी भक्तवृंद की जय. जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. जय श्री श्री पक्षवर्धिनी महाद्वादशी तिथिवरा की जय. महाद्वादशी तिथिवर पालनकारी भक्तवृंद की जय. चातुर्मास्य व्रत पालनकारी भक्तवृंद की जय. श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय. श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय. निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल. बंद कर दोगे?